Hello, today we're going to be looking at screencasting and how it can be applied in the classroom. First of all, a brief little introduction of what screencasting is. Screencasting is the ability to capture what is being displayed on your computer screen and to make a video of it. Today, we're going to be looking at 3 websites that will help us create our own screencast video and then upload it. The first of those will be YouTube. The second, Screencast-o-Matic. And for the topic of our video, we'll be having a brief discussion on what Delicious is and how you can use Delicious. First of all, to get started, you need to have accounts in YouTube and Screencast-o-Matic. To create an account in YouTube, click Create Account. You need to provide an email address, username, location, your zip code, date of birth, and your gender. Click that and I accept. Since I've already created a YouTube account, I'll just sign in with mine. And you'll see I'm signed in. The next website that you'll need to be familiar with is Screencast-o-Matic. Screencast-o-Matic is a Web 2.0 tool that allows you to create your own screencasts. All you have to do is to click on the login button, and if you have not registered with Screencast-o-Matic, you just need to put in your email address twice for verification and create a password. Again, twice for verification. Agree to the terms and click register. Once again, I've already created an account at Screencast-o-Matic, so I will log in. And here we are at the main page of Screencast-o-Matic. Once you've signed in, all you need to do to create your recording is to click the Start Recording box. Now, if this is not your first time using Screencast-o-Matic, it may take a minute or two for you to load up your information. Once you click on the Start Recording box, you'll be presented to the record area. Here you'll see a dotted square line that you can left click and drag to the size that you want to record. We'll want the whole screen, so let's drag down. You'll see here in the lower left your toolbar. This is where you will record. You can check the level of your volume and stop your video. If you notice here, this is the level of volume. If you're speaking softly, you'll notice that the level is low. If you speak up, you'll see the level goes high. Make sure when you're speaking that you're speaking at a level that's audible enough for your computer microphone to pick up your voice. Alright, so we're ready to record. Let's adjust the box a little higher. Let's bring up our web browser. And let's hit the red button to begin our recording. And now you're creating your video. We are recording. So let's go to Delicious. Let's get a brief background on what Delicious is. Delicious is a social bookmarking website. It's another Web 2.0 tool. What it allows you to do is to create your own bookmarks that you can access not only on your computer, but on any computer that you are logged into and has internet access. Some of the benefits for students using Delicious is that you can save web pages and important documents that you might feel could be useful when conducting research. So let's say that we are researching on Ronald Reagan and the Iran-Contra affair. If we type that into Google, and let's see what we have for results. BBC News, a reputable website. Wait for the slow internet here to load. Provides background on the entire experience. This might be something to provide a good jumping off point for research. One or two ways that you can add this to your Delicious account is to double click your URL, right click, copy, go to your Delicious page. In the upper right hand corner, you'll see Save a New Bookmark. All you have to do is right click and paste and hit Next. Once you'll do this, you'll see the Save Bookmark info pane. Here it is recommended that you create a tag for all of your bookmarks. Since we are doing research on Ronald Reagan, we'll just title this Reagan. And this is on the Iran-Contra affair. And hit Save. Let's say you want to get additional information on Ronald Reagan, and specifically the American invasion of Grenada. This could be an interesting site on Grenada. So let's say we find this useful. The second thing that you can do to add a bookmark to your Delicious website is to add the Delicious toolbar. To do that, if you click on the Firefox menu and go to Add-ons, we'll want to search Delicious. Since I've added it already, it doesn't show, but it will look like this, Delicious Bookmark. And you can hit Install, and it will be added. So here's the Delicious toolbar, and all you need to do is to click on the tag button. Reagan will be our tag, and this is Grenada, excuse me. Alright. So now if we go back to Delicious, let's take a look at my bookmarks. And here you'll see both of my Reagan links. Let's say you're doing research on other presidents, and because I've tagged them already, Nixon. Click on the Nixon tag, and here are my two websites that I have previously added to my Delicious account. One thing that's very neat about Delicious is that you can send your links to other people that you have added in your Delicious network. All you need to do is to click Share and click Delicious, and then you need to add the Delicious usernames. I would imagine that Tim Mulrain would be interested in Richard Nixon in China, so we'll add the first few characters, and here's his username. Let's add a message for Tim. Hello, Tim. Hit Share. Now the next time that Tim Mulrain logs on to his Delicious account, he'll receive notification that I have shared this one Richard Nixon link with him. So notice that our video is still recording. We're almost up to 5 minutes. So now that we have created a good tutorial on how to use Delicious, all we need to do to finish our video is to hit Done. Now, if you want to preview your entire video, which I would recommend, you can hit the play button. And now you're creating your video. We are recording. So let's go to Delicious. Let's give a brief background on what Delicious is. Delicious, and after you watch the entire video, you have three options. You can upload it to Screencast-o-Matic, you can save it as a video file, or you can upload it to YouTube for the entire world to see. That's the option we're going to select. So now you have to add a title. How to use Delicious. Tag it, Delicious. Category Education. We won't make this private so the entire world can see. Then, remember when we were at YouTube, we created an account And now here it is asking for you to input that information. You'd have to add your username and your password. And click Upload to YouTube. Oop, I have to add in a description. Now, the video needs to be encoded, and you'll see the progress here. And once it's finished being encoded, it needs to be uploaded. So let's take a pause, and I'll come back once the video has been both encoded and uploaded. Just checking in right now, you can see our encoding process is at 67%. Remember, it needs to encode and then upload. This will generally take about 10 minutes. We'll see you again once it's finished encoding and uploading. Alright, welcome back. Our video has now been encoded and uploaded to YouTube. When the video has been completely uploaded to YouTube, you'll see this link right here on your Screencast-o-Matic site. Completed tasks. If you want to see the video, click on the link and you'll be directed to the page. And now you're creating your video. We are recording. So let's go to Delicious. Let's get a brief background on what Delicious is. And now your video is available for anyone in the world to see with a YouTube account. So those are some of the things that you can create with Screencast-o-Matic. Some of the positives of screencasting services like Screencast-o-Matic. First of all, for the simple version, it's free. There is an option to go pro for $12 a year, which will allow you to edit your videos. However, for some people, that may be a bit pricey and not within their budget. Other positives of Screencast-o-Matic. It's compatible. Whether you're using a PC or a Mac, it works with both. You can also, instead of uploading your video to YouTube, you can save it as a video file on your computer. Perhaps the best advantages of screencasting with Screencast-o-Matic is it allows you, the teacher, or anyone that wants to create a presentation, to allow students or clients to see a detailed description of how to utilize online services or Web 2.0 software as well. You know as well as I do that all too often after students leave the classroom they may have questions. After the school day, where do they go? A teacher can create screencasts for topics like how to use Chicago manual style and noodle tools. After going it over in class, students could access the video at home if they had any questions. Screencasting would also allow an unprecedented ability for teachers to collaborate with one another. This is clearly an example of a 21st century skill and 21st century technology that can be used in the classroom to help increase the amount of learning that's going on. Thank you. I hope that you've enjoyed today's presentation and that you've learned something.